He sat in a prison cell for 6 years for something he did not do, and every appeal had failed. James had been a school teacher, respected, trusted, known in his community as the kind of man who stayed late to help struggling students. Then came the accusation, then the trial, then the verdict that broke his family in two. His wife believed him. His mother never stopped fighting. But the system had spoken, and the system rarely apologizes. 6 years behind bars. 6 years of watching his son grow up through visiting room glass. His legal team exhausted every option. Evidence had been mishandled. Witnesses had contradicted themselves. But nothing was enough. James reached a point where even he began to question what hope looked like. He started writing letters, not to lawyers, not to journalists, just writing, processing, praying in the only language he had left, pain and paper. One letter, sent out of instinct to a small legal advocacy group he had read about in a month-old magazine, triggered something unexpected. A volunteer paralegal, going through a backlog of cases on a weekend she wasn't even scheduled to work, stumbled onto an overlooked piece of digital evidence. A timestamp discrepancy. A file no one had flagged. It unraveled. 3 months later, James walked out of that prison in the same clothes he had walked in. His son, now 12, was standing there, taller than James expected. He had to adjust his eyes. The boy ran to him. James stood in the open air, holding his son, unable to move for a full minute. Injustice can imprison the body, but it cannot imprison the outcome that God has already written.